Anyway, like I say, um, back in the old days, in the 1700s and the 1800s, things were quite a bit different. People didn't know about cameras. Some people didn't know about TVs. A lot of people didn't know how to read. Like there were quite a few people that didn't know how to read still, although we were trying to change all that. But it was getting better. And yeah, 1700s on to 1800s, 1900s or so, some year around there. Anyway, like I say, I do a lot of bunkers and I do a lot of safety buildings back then. So, and I do a lot of repairs on the on the buildings. Like I say, there was this one guy and he had the same name as some judge in like some state, some town, and so a bunch of kids were always going and going after him, and like he wasn't a judge, he had nothing to do with it. So eventually his house gets burned to the ground, and then I rebuild it as like I'm like, well, and he doesn't want to live there anymore because he's just like they're just going to burn down again. He's caught several people trying to set fire to his house, and he's like, I'm out of here. I don't want any more. So I buy the property from him for full price, and I'm like, well, let's mess around with it. Let's go ahead and do a sting operation. And so, and I'm having fun because like I'm just blowing money, and I'm having fun because and this is back when the court system was all brand new, and we were just getting into the court system. So people don't really know about what a lawyer can do and how many ways you can get off. I mean, court is like this magical thing that no one's ever heard of and very few people know about. And they just go with the old way of just like, well, just kill him. Which is a further charge and basically tells us right away. And like I said, we usually find out that these people are like, well, just kill him. Have actually killed like 300 other people or 400 other people. Like one person, I think they had killed over like 3,000 people. I think one of my people said, well, actually, this guy's killed like 3,000 people when we started interrogating him. And I was like, yeah, he's dead. He's like, yeah, we already killed him. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. I mean, in the old days, a lot of people do like things like I mean, there's not that much security. There's no possible prosecution. So like I say, when we set up these cameras, when we start doing these things, I'm ultra rich, and so we just start. We set up this thing where we tell the story where he's an honest judge. He'll never go. he's turned it down and blah blah. And we actually run this really good story about how this guy's an honest judge, and if you go to him, he's gonna if you've lied, even he can even tell if you're lying. And we do this total scam on everyone as far as how honest he is. And how he can tell. He can just tell that people are lying. Anyway, we run this story, and then if we even suspect that someone's guilty of a crime, we basically get this person to be in this guy's courtroom, and then we'll decide. But like I say, these people, we think they're guilty of stuff, but we're not sure. So we send them to this guy's courtroom, and they hear the word on the street that this guy's super honest and super good at telling lies. And so they just go for killing him every time. 500 people we sentence to death. And then, like I say, we find out that these people are guilty of like 30 murders, 70 murders, 80 murders. And then they blast him as the Nazi judge that suppresses all. Then the bad guys start doing their own scam and what's it called? And they start saying that he prosecutes based on what the people have said and this and that, and it just it almost gets funny because I know the story and it was my scam, and what we did is we set up a camera just down the street. And we put a telephoto lens on it, so it could actually get a good picture of this guy's front door, basically, and basically from the front door, from the wall to the front door. And it's a big white building, of course, white, Lucifer, white star. Anyway, so and you get all these pictures of these guys, and even there's even a picture of a tank. It drives up, it turns its cannon and fires, boom, and then drives off. The house takes it. The front door gets bent in though, but the front door is like a solid piece of steel, like 3.5 inches with what's it called? And what it was one of our military guys was going to go to jail or get court-martialed for something, and we find out he's a huge drug dealer and he's responsible for selling bad drugs and actually even killing like a bunch of people. So I think that was that guy or whatever. Anyway, so he goes to jail, misusing of a tank. Anyway, and apparently he drove the tank all the way from the base, all the way out there to the house, and was going to drive it all the way back. And he had flown his private aircraft or his aircraft to the airport, landed, driven to the base, got in the tank, drove it out to the house, and fired. We get, it's probably something like 500 people. It might be like 1,500. I'm not exactly sure. We caught a lot of people. Most people just try and hop the fence or try to break in, but they can't break in because, like I say, the glass on the house, it's a safety house. It's one of my new and improved bunker safety houses. And we also later on after they finally find out about the scam, we go ahead and blast it, and then everybody wants a safety house. I get 500 orders or 3,000 orders for safety houses after the public sees this video. I'm still laughing. It's 1800 or 1900, and like I say, we get so many military people in trouble. And the house costs like $36,000 or $120,000, and basically, like I say, it's this judge, and we put him out there as the honest guy, the honest judge, and we get all these people trying to blow up this house, or trying to shoot, or trying to do a drive-by, like they go by and go blah, 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 with the guns, like gangster style. No, not gangster style, but or they try and shoot through the windows, like blam, 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 blam at the windows. And it's a safety house. And it barely has an address. And it's listed as this judge's house, basically. And we let people know that's the judge's house. And so yeah, we get all these people, and like I said, when we have the telephoto lens and we have it so it shows the street and the house, and it's a famous video, and there's like 500 cases, and then like I say, we get 3,000 orders for safety houses after that. Everybody wanted a safety house because it took a tank. The front door took a tank. Anyway, so yeah, and then I'm rich from that, of course. I make like $5 million like right off the bat, just from the orders. And another thing is we get hailed as basically the people that keep the world safe. So, and then they blast him on TV as this Nazi judge that sends all these people, blah blah. It's like, it's just propaganda, But yeah, his house was a safety house of mine. So, Lucifer White Star Security.